Bienvenue, ici World Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de PGA Tour de K23 sur PS5. On va voir ce que ça va donner avec la suite. Jeu de golf. En mode carrière, on va essayer d'avoir un maximum de trophées possibles. Les trophées qui me manquent sont avoir le rang maximal, donc le niveau 7, atteindre le niveau 7 dans les compétences et avoir 3 matériels de haut niveau légende et gagner la FedEx Cup et j'aurai le platine qui sera le bienvenu, bien sûr. Alors My Players, qu'est-ce que je peux faire dans My Players, dans mon joueur? Il me restera encore à déverrouiller les 3 niveaux. Ça c'est déjà pas mal. Ensuite, dans le casier, il faudra 3 équipements ici en mode légende qui sont les mêmes. Installation rapide. Confirmé. On verra bien. On verra. Donc, acheter 150. C'est pas mal. Installation rapide, confirmé. Installation rapide. Confirmé. Non, ça va pas. Installation rapide, coup 0. On verra bien tout à l'heure, au fur et à mesure qu'on avance. On va voir ça. On va défier le prochain et on va faire le trou suivant. On va voir ça. Qu'est-ce que ça pourrait donner en victoire? On va prendre tout notre temps pour le platine. J'ai pas m'inquiéter. Et il y a aussi gagné un match avec Tiger Woods, à faire un petit, pas gagner, mais jouer 18 trous avec Tiger Woods. Donc ça fait 4 trophées dans le platine, ce qui est déjà pas mal. Pas frapper trop fort non plus, c'est pas mal. Elle est dans le trou. C'est pas mal. On a eux. Elle est plus forte possible. C'est pas mal. Merci. C'est gentil. Voilà. Pas mal du tout. C'est un peu trop fort, mais c'est pas grave. Attention. Proche du trou. C'est gentil. Et elle est dedans maintenant. Le trou suivant. Avec pas mal. Pas mal du tout. On a moins 1. Voilà. Plus fort possible. Proche du trou.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all
Allez
the
dedans.
way. When they tuck
Et
the pin
c'est
over on the left-hand side, forget about it.
un
Never
birdie.
hit it there. Only when the
Un
pin
magnifique
is in the
birdie.
center or the right part of the
On a
green
moins un
should you
maintenant.
be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Il suffisait juste de le demander.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard.
Allez, trou
Never a
suivant.
bad thing.
Well, as we head into our finishing
Super.
stretch, it starts with the
Plus
par
fort possible.
14th.
Nice
Excellent.
tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really
On
feel
va se
like there is.
rapprocher.
However, that also brings a
Comme
rough
ça.
on the right-hand side into play, and you
C'est
don't
pas
want to
mal.
be there, especially with this
Excellent.
green that's set right back against the
On va pas
canyon.
frapper trop fort.
It's a difficult
On
second
va faire
shot,
comme ça.
almost an infinite edge pool
C'est pas
look,
mal.
if you will.
On peut faire
You
le
really
par
have to bear
maintenant.
down and make sure you
Et
have
le
a
par, il est
good
là.
idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Merci beaucoup.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. And
Le
how
trou
did that
suivant
shot
maintenant.
impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
On va voir ce que tu vas nous donner.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Toujours moins 1. Tant qu'on est
There's a
proche,
real premium
c'est pas
on
mal.
your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical.
Allez,
that is
le plus fort
illustrated also by
possible.
the par 4
Comme
field.
ça.
This fairway cambers from left to right,
C'est
which
pas mal.
helps a fade on this hole. However, don't
C'est pas mal du
get
tout.
too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green
Proche du
that
trou, s'il te
pitches
plaît.
back towards you from back
Merci.
to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Ça peut être pas mal.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in
Est-ce qu'il va me
second
proposer?
place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And back to
Qu'est-ce
the
qu'il va
play,
me
shall we?
proposer?
Still a fair way away from the hole here.
D'accord.
Time to make a long putt.
Allez, plus fort, le plus loin possible, je veux dire. Comme ça, c'est pas mal.
Go in.
Elle
That's a
était
lovely
proche
way, getting
de
it
rentrer.
right up by the hole.
Et maintenant, elle est dedans.
Excellent job. And he finds himself in a tie for third.
On est à moins 1 toujours.
Rich,
C'est
there
pas
are
mal.
a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the
Le plus
par
fort possible.
5-6, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee
Pas
shot.
mal, c'est très bien
Nice
même.
reprieve this par 5, just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those
D'accord.
fairway bunkers down the
Est-ce qu'elle va aller
left-hand
maintenant?
side, and almost every player will give it a go in two.
Le plus fort
This
possible.
is a three-tiered green with a low area over on the
C'est pas
left-hand
mal.
side that sees a lot of action.
Pas mal du
Getting
tout.
ready to play their third. And only one off the pace here.
Possible. Elle est... Ouh, il faut qu'elle serait
Always nice when
rentrée.
you can just go ahead and
Pas grave, on a un
tap one in for
birdie. Ce qui est pas mal.
Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with
Mais elle
Lydia
était
Cole.
proche de rentrer. J'y ai
The
cru.
par 4 seventh, a little dog leg left to
Allez,
right, again
plus fort,
positioning on the
plus fort
tee.
possible. Merci.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to
C'est
right.
très bien.
Players want to start it out
Très,
at the
très
fairway
bien.
bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that.
Alors, le
Second shot here is
trou
to an
suivant.
elevated
Ouais,
green.
elle est là.
Don't go
Merci.
long whatsoever here. That's when the
C'est pas
barranca
mal.
and the canyons come into play.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas me
9 foot
proposer
chance
maintenant?
here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Proche du trou.
Oh,
Et elle
that
est
line
proche.
was looking good, wasn't it?
On va préférer qu'elle soit
That
dedans.
was a top
On peut
level
pas tout
approach
avoir.
shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with
On
a
ne peut
par.
pas.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
On y va.
It's time to check on the
Le
leaderboard.
trou suivant.
Leading by a shot after that hole.
Toujours moins 2.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole ridge. A lovely par 3, but all the
Pas
challenges of the green.
mal.
It
Du
is.
tout.
It's very wide, not very
C'est
deep.
bien.
Players going in there with kind of
Très, très
mid
bien.
irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that
Ok.
back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Ok. Ok. Merci.
Oh, just missed it.
Donc c'est pas mal.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Et elle est dans le trou.
For the par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
C'est pas mal.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines,
le plus
the
fort
big
possible.
stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to
Le
the
plus fort
season.
possible.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players,
D'accord.
the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey
Pas
Pines
mal.
because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around.
Merci.
You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well.
Elle est dedans.
Your iron play has to be spot on, and
C'est
your
pas
short
mal.
game better be sharp. Because if not, you're going to shoot a million.
Fort possible, s'il
Both
te
of these
plaît.
golf courses are very challenging,
Ok.
but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Ok. Sympa. Proche du trou, s'il te plaît. Merci.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Got to say, well done. Birdie guaranteed. Thank you.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
D'accord. On va essayer le birdie. Comme ça.
That's frustrating.
D'accord, c'est pas mal.
Putting for a par here.
Mais c'est pas dedans.
Our current leader is enjoying a
On est à moins
one-shot
2.
lead.
C'est pas
There
grave.
aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
D'accord, c'est
This
pas mal.
green from the back tee looks minuscule.
Allez,
There's
on
just
met dans le
not a
trou, s'il
lot
te
of
plaît.
room on the front of it. Even
Pas le
the
cas.
back section, which it does get a little bit
Elle est
wider,
dedans.
it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Ok. On y va. Pour le trou suivant.
Oh, that was pure. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Ok. Merci.
Opting for the six
Proche du trou. Merci.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12.
C'est très bien, c'est
Full
très
of
bien, c'est très bien,
confidence
c'est
as
très bien.
well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Proche du trou, s'il te plaît, merci.
Wow.
Bon, c'est pas
That's
vraiment
misjudged.
proche, mais c'est pas grave. Et elle est dedans.
Yeah, we'll take that. Currently 2 under for the day.
Ok.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
D'accord. Sympa. Très sympa.
Oh, absolutely flushed. 2 wins so far this season.
Ok. Sympa.
Could roll into the rough on this one.
Merci.
Oh, in the fairway bunker. These are always the tough shots.
Merci. Beaucoup.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
D'accord.
He's currently in 5th place.
From
On
around
va voir qu'est-ce que tu vas me
140
proposer.
yards here.
Comme distance.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt
D'accord.
19 feet from the cup.
Ok. Allez, proche du trou, s'il te plaît.
It was on a good line.
Un peu trop loin.
A 7-footer right here.
Allez, dans le trou, s'il te plaît.
That was a
Non,
gallant
pas encore.
attempt.
Pas grave.
And this next putt,
Ah non, elle est dedans.
it's for bogey. And now this player sits in second behind the
Allez,
leader,
c'est fort possible.
Lydia Ko.
And moving down the leaderboard
Merci.
as well.
Merci
Sitting at
beaucoup.
1 under the card, just behind the leader.
Au 14e trou. Pas
Yeah, that
mal.
was a safe play.
Already made a few birdies today, and this
Ok.
is another
On y
good
va.
look.
That's
Super.
disappointing. This putt to move into a tie for first.
Good
Ok,
opportunity
elle est
for a
dedans.
fast finish with just 4
Excellent.
holes to go.
Vraiment très bien.
We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about
Plus
strong
fort
par
possible,
fours.
s'il
This
te
is
plaît.
another one.
Merci.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny
Super.
landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest,
Allez, on
meanest.
y croit, on
If
y
you've
croit, on y croit, on y
walked
croit, on y
off
croit.
with par on this
Et on
hole,
va dedans.
job well
Ou non.
done, my friend.
Non. Juste
Putting
proche.
for par.
Elle est
One
dedans
under with a
maintenant.
handful to go.
Merci.
Oh, this is getting interesting, Luke. Who wants it more?
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's
Un
not
peu
an
moins
easy
fort,
one.
s'il te plaît.
This is underrated difficult. The
Fort
green
possible
is
maintenant.
big
Merci.
in size, but it plays awfully small
Ouh,
because
dommage.
there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right
Est-ce que
section,
j'ai pas rentré
job
dedans?
well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the
Non.
least.
C'est
That'll
dommage.
sting a bit. It's just about
Et
3 feet
maintenant,
away.
elle est dedans.
This is important.
Excellent.
Big par putt here.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Allez, trou suivant.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a
Il n'y
long
a pas
par
d'obstacle,
four,
c'est
but the
magnifique.
danger lurks everywhere.
Pas
They
pour
moved
l'instant.
this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really
Plus
enhanced
fort
the
possible.
beauty,
Merci.
but also the fear of this hole. You have to
Merci
challenge the
beaucoup.
left-hand side because the bunker down the
C'est
right
très bien.
is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Ok.
Ooh,
Sympa.
opportunity to make their par.
Elle est
And
dedans.
at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright
C'est
lead.
sympa. C'est très cool.
Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5,
Merci.
you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the
Approche du trou,
fairway.
s'il te
From
plaît.
there, now you have to think, do I want to take on
Merci.
this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly
C'est
the
gentil.
water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you
Ok.
could.
Elle est
And
dedans.
there's your Farmers
Excellent.
Insurance Open winner. A victory at Torrey
C'est
Pines,
gentil.
extra special in anyone's
Et on a
career.
gagné.
Hats off to this
Trop
player
bien.
for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
mal, pas mal, pas mal. On va voir qu'est-ce que je vais avoir maintenant. D'accord. Ça peut être sympa. Au suivant. D'accord, ping. D'accord, t'as tout. Adidas. My players. D'accord, on n'a pas eu de points, mais c'est pas grave. On va continuer tant qu'on peut. On va choisir toi. Merci. On continue. Avec le trou suivant. Ok. Merci.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin.
Comme ça.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny
Génial.
Koyak down on the course following our featured group
C'est
today.
parti.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner the third. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver. Although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with.
D'accord.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Et elle est dedans maintenant.
And that finds him in a share of second.
Super.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
What's in front of them, Henny,
with
this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot
Elle est
here,
proche
just
du
below
trou,
the
dans le trou.
hole.
Elle est dedans. Excellent.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle.
Très content.
Currently in first position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Trou suivant. Excellent. C'est bien.
That's not the one he wanted.
Très très bien.
Setting up in the first cut
Allez,
here.
on y croit.
Taking a right at the light.
On y croit, on y croit, on y croit, on y croit. À la victoire.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner the third.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Ok. Génial.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Un peu fort quand même.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Elle est dedans, est-ce qu'elle va rentrer? Non, encore à côté. Dommage. On avance. Perdu. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Merci.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, each works closely down the right-hand side.
À la victoire.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Elle risque à pas rentrer. Non, juste à côté, dommage.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame.
Et elle est dedans pour le par.
And now heading over to Harold Varner.
Trop génial.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Trop bien.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Trop génial.
Well, he means business coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3.
Là en
I think
23.
Harold's just as
Ah,
surprised
juste
as
à
I
côté,
am.
dommage.
And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt.
Vraiment trop dommage.
We have a par 5 at this one.
23, le plus fort possible. D'accord.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Second
Génial.
shot here on the 6th.
Yeah,
Allez, on y
going
croit.
for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
On y croit, on y croit, on y croit.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents
Génial.
there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in
Ok.
2.
Ici, ça peut
Putting for the
être
big
bien.
bird here. A birdie with big wings.
D'accord.
Appears to have overcooked this one.
On y croit.
Fair effort
À la
there.
victoire.
Good birdie. And that will take him to 2 under.
Le birdie.
Let's take a look at HV3.
Merci.
And now
On
we
est
can
à
take a
moins
look
2
at how
maintenant.
that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a
C'est très
one-stroke
bien.
advantage. We head across to the par 3 7th.
Très très bien.
We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most
C'est pas mal.
picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says
C'est
great
pas mal
par
comme trou.
3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Ok. Pas mal. Pas trop fort non plus.
Okay, step 1 complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt.
D'accord.
A par putt awaits.
On y croit. Elle est dedans.
I like that kind of fight.
Pour
That
un
shows
par.
resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Ok.
Well, after the beauty
Génial.
of the 7th, we go to the
On y
beast
croit.
that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
À la victoire.
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around
Comme
425
ça.
yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill,
Ok.
a very
Pas mal,
small
pas mal,
green.
pas mal, pas
You
mal, pas
knock it on
mal.
here in 2, and you've done well.
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for
Génial.
birdie. Well, Rich, you think you can
crois.
make this one?
Luke, I just don't see
Non.
this happening. I tell you,
Dommage.
I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Moins 2 toujours.
Pebble Beach has a
faire
terrific
possible.
stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through
Trop
to the end of the
génial.
11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an
Super.
interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left.
Merci,
But there's a
merci,
bunker there
merci,
that you
merci.
need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the
Génial.
right than what you can see
Approche,
off the
approche.
tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Allez, pas trop fort non plus. Super,
So
on
close,
s'y
but
approche
an
du
easy
trou.
par.
Et on est là, pour le pas.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Allez,
And
trou
after that
suivant.
effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
Le trou
Well,
suivant,
this
qu'est-ce
is
qu'il
when
va
the
me
knees start
réserver?
to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Ok.
Yeah, but I like the position. I
Génial,
like
génial,
being out
génial,
in
génial.
front. It forces the other players to come catch you.
Ok.
I like their position.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Ok.
That was
Merci.
never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Merci beaucoup.
Bit short with that effort.
This
Génial,
putt
pas trop
is
fort.
about 8 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
On y croit. Elle est dedans.
Nicely holed.
J'ai sauvé le
Now
pas.
leading by 1 shot.
Génial.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short
Là, on y
par
croit.
4 11th.
On y croit, on y
Thankfully,
croit, on
a
y croit, on y
breather
croit.
hole after the last few. This is just a
Merci.
3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to
Ok.
front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va proposer maintenant? Comme trou, par là. Génial. Proche du
That's
trou.
right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And a fantastic look
Elle est pas trop
upcoming.
fort non plus.
Okay, steady now.
Parce que je m'en doutais qu'elle serait pas
And
rentrée.
this one is for his par.
Génial.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
Trop génial. On va se rapprocher du trou. S'il te
That's
plaît,
a
merci.
shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Allez, on y croit. À la rentrée du...
How close
La
was
balle,
that
non.
to going
Elle est pas
down?
rentrée, dommage.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
On va laisser elle sauver. Et elle est dedans.
That gets the job done.
Excellent.
And now heading over to Harold
Trop
Varner
content.
III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is
Génial.
behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Allez,
Our
trou
leader
suivant.
is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich,
Le
let's head to the
13e.
13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Super.
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second
Par là.
shot. Back up the hill again.
Et
A
génial.
green that pitches severely from back to front
Merci.
as well as right to left.
Est-ce qu'elle va rentrer?
Look at
Elle est
him
rentrée.
just surging
Excellent.
ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 3 under.
Ça, c'est des balles qu'on aime bien.
That fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard.
Allez, trou
With
suivant.
John Rahm trailing in second place. Looks like this one's heading safely for the
Génial.
fairway. Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Ok. Génial. Trop bien.
Yeah, that one will play. And here we are with the third shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the
Génial.
field.
On peut rentrer peut-être? C'est pas le cas.
That's some good golf right there.
Dans le
7
croix.
feet to the cup.
This
Elle est
for
dedans.
back-to-back birdies.
Merci.
And now let's
Magnifique
head over
birdie.
to Harold
On est à moins
Varner
4.
III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort,
Okay.
that's how it looks. And after that hole, they currently
Génial.
lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
Allez, on y croit.
Not sure if they got that one flush.
Merci.
This might not find the fairway.
Merci beaucoup.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole.
Allez, un peu proche du trou.
Oh,
Ouh,
you
elle est dedans.
beauty.
Excellent.
An eagle.
Un
Check
goal.
this out. Holding it out from the
Trop génial.
fairway. That away.
Il était très beau.
Shot.
Oh, what
Vraiment
a shot
magnifique.
that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
On va
Yeah,
revoir
this
ça.
was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Ouh, il l'a pas montré. Dommage. J'ai juste montré la réaction.
Managing to maintain their position on the
Moins
leaderboard
6.
after that effort.
Excellent.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Allez, on l'envoie le plus loin possible.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Génial.
Second shot here on the 16th.
Et on y croit. Et elle est proche du trou.
That
Excellent.
is one of the best shots you will see.
Almost a
Merci.
gimme birdie there,
Il est
Luke.
dedans.
Fantastic.
On est à moins 7
Why
maintenant.
don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this?
Avec un coup
He
comme
is
ça, c'est
behind
excellent.
his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
C'est génial.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first.
Alors on y croit.
Lydia Ko holds second.
Ouh, dommage.
Great looking shot this.
Vraiment dommage.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's
Voilà,
currently
on y croit.
trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
On y croit,
Just
on y
4
croit,
feet
on y
remaining
croit.
between him and the hole.
What a great
Elle est pas dedans.
opportunity here for a look at
Dommage.
a birdie.
Maintenant elle est dedans.
And now that finds him in first place.
Toujours moins 7.
Well, Rich, as we find
On
our
y
way to
croit.
the 18th tee, few holes
Plus tard
in
possible.
golf capture the
Merci.
imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much
Merci
history on this
beaucoup.
hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope
Excellent.
you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there,
On
it's
y
going to be a
croit.
layup out to the right and
On y
just
croit, on
a
y croit, on y
short
croit, on y
third
croit.
shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Ok, elle est dedans. Non, elle est pas
Oh, so
dedans. Dommage.
close. Don't sweat that
Et
last
maintenant,
opportunity.
elle est dedans.
There you have it, ladies and
Excellent.
gentlemen. Your AT&T Pro-Am champion. What
Génial.
a place to win at. Beautiful Pebble Beach.
Pupil
I
Beach
can't
Pro.
think of a more iconic golf
c'est
course
excellent.
in the country to win on than Pebble Beach Golf Links. Congratulations to our champion.
Vraiment très bien.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out
Une
the win.
nouvelle
That's
coupe.
very gutsy,
Un
isn't it?
nouveau trophée.
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy
Génial.
performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Cool.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf
Et
of
j'ai
Rich
gagné
Beam, the
maintenant.
entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next
D'habitude.
time.
Oh, génial. D'accord. Ok. Compose boîte timing, ok. Excellent. Et des sous. Quand on a la... C'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien. Génial. On peut aller dans My Players. Que tu vois qu'ici, il y a un point en plus. Qu'on va le mettre. Trophée compétence maximale obtenue. Fin de la vidéo. Quand on a la... C'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien. Génial. On peut aller dans My Players. Que tu vois qu'ici, il y a un point en plus. Qu'on va le mettre. Trophée compétence maximale obtenue.